Hi guys, welcome back. It's your girl, Damaged Diva, and I'm with another story time for you guys. This one is gonna be about when I had an outing with my first boyfriend and his family. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but first, before I get started, if you guys are wondering what this is across me, it's a sling. I recently hurt my arm and I kind of sprung it real bad, but it's okay. I have to go do a little physical therapy, but I'll be back to normal in no time. But back to the story. Okay, so me and my first boyfriend went on an outing and with his family. And he was a handsome guy. He was handsome. He was fine. He was that. He was a little slow for my liking. I was kind of I was one of them girls. I wasn't fast or anything, don't get me wrong. I wasn't fast. But I had friends that was doing a lot of things and I wanted to try some of them. So, I got me a little boyfriend and he was a sweet guy. He took me out. He was very polite and he was a gentleman and he was everything that a girl should want in a guy. But of course, when you young, that's not what you're looking for. But anyway, we went to an outing. He asked me if I wanted to go with him and his cousins and aunts and uncles to Cedar Point. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that amusement park, but it's located in Ohio. Well, I was like, yeah, I want to go. I had never been. Even though I was from Michigan originally, I'd never been to Cedar Point. So I was like, yeah, I want to go. And so he's like, okay. And so what happened was we were going to meet up with all his family and we were going to drive to Ohio. And so we met up, with his friends. And luckily, I happened to see one of his cousins that I was familiar with. I was like, oh, I done seen her around school. I know her. And she's probably going to watch this video. That's Tisha. She happened to be my best friend now. But anyway, back to the story. So we met up and we drove to Ohio. We ended up staying at one of his uncle's house. And so, we all had to, find places to sleep because they couldn't really hold all of us. It was a bunch of couples. Everybody was all coupled up. Everybody that went were coupled up. And so it was like his aunts and uncles and cousins and, so we were all in one of the uncle's houses. And it was cool, it was cool. So we all had to find, places to sleep. So me and his cousin, which is my best friend now, we all was in one room. And so it was funny because we slept down on the floor and they were like up in bed. And I just remember us kissing all the time. That's what we did all the time. All we did was kiss. I mean, our lips would be raw because we kissed so much. I mean, like, he would have hickeys all over them. Back in the day, that was the thing is that, if you had a hickey on your neck, you was doing something. I mean, so I was putting hickeys on his neck and, we was kissing. But, of course, I had got tired of that. I had grown tired of that. I didn't want to do no more kissing. I was tired. But, anywho, so we down here, on the floor, whatever, just having us a good old time, just kissing and carrying on and going on and on and on. And I'm like, when is he gonna go to the next step? Like, is we ever gonna make it to second base? Is he just gonna kiss me to death? Like, is this what it is? Like, is this what we really supposed to be doing? Is this what sex is all about? Like, we just gonna kiss? And so I'm like, when is it going to happen? Like, is he going to even try to touch me somewhere or do something? No, he didn't. So we kissed and kissed and kissed. I mean, like, kissing. And I could hear his cousin and her boyfriend. They were on the bed. So I could hear them, laughing. And I think they were like listening to us and talking and whispering. And, at the time, me and her wasn't cool. I just knew her from school. I just knew her from around school. We weren't cool. And so, I could hear them, whispering and talking or whatever. And I kind of felt like they was talking about us, but I wasn't for sure. I didn't know. And so, we were still, carrying on and all that. And so we down here, we kissing and going on and on and going on and on. And next thing I know, he just started making all these faces and, and making all this noise. And I'm like, what the wrong with you? You okay? And he was like, oh, I'm okay. Are you okay? Did I get anything on you? I was like, huh? And so I'm like, get what? Clueless, because we young and trying to experiment and do some stuff and didn't even know what we were doing. But anywho, the next day we got up to get dressed and, go to see the point. And so I ended up talking to the cousin. And so she was like, girl, did y'all do something last night? And I was like, huh? And she was like, yeah, do something. I was like, do what? And she said, y'all had sex last night? I was like, girl, no. And she was like, y'all was making all that noise and all that smacking, and he was got all these hickeys all over his neck or whatever, and y'all didn't even do nothing. I was like, no ma'am, no, we didn't do anything, nothing. And she was like, well, what was all that about last night? I was like, I have no idea. I am clueless. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. And so, then he came to me and he was like, oh, I just want to apologize to you last night for doing that to you. I shouldn't have done that. I was like, do what? And he was like, I didn't get on anything on you or anything. I was like, is he talking about what I think he's talking about? Is he for real? And so I'm like, oh my God. Like, really? Like, we could have, if you was going to do all that, we could have tried something. We could have done something. If you was going to go there, really? I don't know what happened. I'm like, what was he thinking? Like, he was my boyfriend. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. I was a senior. No, I was going to be a senior, and he was a sophomore in not high school. He was a sophomore in college. He was a sophomore in college. So I'm like, we can do this. What we waiting on? We can definitely do this. And I would prefer, you give me the full show, the full action of it, instead of you just, wasting. Just wasted the whole little, experience. I'm like, really? I'm sitting up here. I'm tired of kissing. All we do is kiss. Then we got everybody thinking that we just done had a full, episode down here on this floor, and we ain't did a damn thing. Nothing happened. And it's funny because me and my friend, we still talk about this to this day, and we like, I'm like, girl, nothing happened. She was like, girl, I can't believe nothing happened. Y'all was doing all that smacking down there on that floor and all that whatever, all that noise. And I'm like, and y'all didn't do nothing? I'm like, no, ma'am. No. But we did go to see the point, and we did have a really, really, really good time. It was a nice time. Like I said, I enjoyed him. He was one of my first boyfriends, and he was fine. Had a nice body and all. He was a gentleman. He just was taking his time. And when I think about it now, when I look back on it, I'm like, he could have probably been my husband. And he could have probably been a good husband for me. And I'm sitting up here with my hot in the ass. I just, when you young, you just, you want to be on the fast lane, and you're not paying attention to things. And I'm like, oh my God, he could have been my husband. We could have had some cute little, handsome little babies, But of course, he wasn't up to speed. I'm like, really? Like, you just gonna kiss me to death? And that's all he wanted to do. And we ended up breaking up. But we met back up a couple of years later when I got grown, because he was grown. But when I became an adult, we met up again, but it was still like, he was still the perfect gentleman. And he's always took things real slow, and I was just looking at him like, we grown now. We can do what we want to do. But now that I look back on it, I'm like, what was I thinking? This could have been my husband. Like, he was a good guy. He really was a good guy. And I just passed him up, just let him go like he was nothing. I'm so done with myself. I'm so outdone. I am so outdone. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. This is your girl, Damaged Diva. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll get at you guys later. Bye.